drank all the best ale. Well, that's no reason.
May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter.
I am Jarl Woodok's son, father among brothers, son among the mountains. Me and mine hail from the snow-capped heights of Tanneroth, the very thrones of the world. Our lives are devoted to the hunt. Every town and every city we find we plunder, and burn and put to the sword. Sacrifices are they all to the might of the mountains, tokens of reverence to the power of the peaks. Gods we have plenty, of war, of death and of victory. But now, a goddess we have too. Aye, we have seen the workings of Bloodstone, and loyal are we to she who unites in blood. By the teeth of Kjell Wolfjaw, as immaculate shall we rule the world. The Conduit asked us to do what we do best. Invade and destroy. She set us on our way with a store of Starstones, ready to be charged and, once made into Bloodstones, sent to you folks in the mines of Luculla.
We didn't know Grutilda's dogs had beat us there by a half day, but no matter. There were still plenty of strays to be caught and bled by the time we arrived. Now all that's left is finding a way into the wizard's house. The Conduit's looking for something inside.
Now we're here waiting for further orders from the Conduit herself. She's gone into the Phantom Forest nearby, but we expect to hear from her shortly. I only hope we'll have the matter of the missing Bloodstones sorted by then. I'll not have a soul saying we of the mountain failed to follow through.
Go, let's see those cards. Read them and
The orcs? No, I respect their warlike nature, for it's like ours. I respect their lust for slaughter, for we share it with them. I respect their loyalty to their leader, for I am likewise respected by my brothers. But when push comes to shove, I'd flay them all, wear their skins, and never rest until the very last one of them lay at my feet with my broadaxe nestling in its belly. Why, you may ask? Why hate them when you and them are so alike? I hate them because we are alike. I hate them because I know ours is a hate they reciprocate with blazing fury. Like two dragons are we that must share a single lair. Can't be done. Sooner or later, talons will rise and fire burst forth until one is victorious and the other's flesh is used to celebrate the victory. So it is with the Sworn of Tanneroth, and so it is with the Orcs of the Wild. One day the battle must be. One day we will feast or be feasted upon. Grutilda is worshipped like a goddess by her troops, and she rules like a deity too. All-knowing, all-powerful and merciless. She's smart and ruthless. Truly an opponent to be feared. Exactly the kind of opponent I like. The Conduit was wise to go to the Orcs with promises of allegiance, for they are a force that few in Rivellon can withstand. But she also knows that the pact cannot last. She's well aware the Orcs will eventually go their own way, be they sworn immaculates or not. She needn't fear them, of course. The Conduit is constructing an army of warriors even the Orcs behold with dread. But it is we brothers of the mountains that may have to bear the brunt of their onslaught when things go sour. Grutilda knows the pact was never meant to last. She understands she's being used as a battering ram, as a tool to breach the gates and clear the path to triumph, only to be discarded by its operators when the true prize is in sight. She knows, and she's plotting her revenge. I can see it in those feral eyes of hers. She's surrounded by her elite. She whispers poisonous orders in the ears of her vile rat herder. No, it's no coincidence all her bloodstones have gone missing. By the hammer of Fjord Alkmount, I just know she's planning a nightmare. For her dreams are our terrors to suffer.
I told you it was
And with the Spinebreaker at her side, it's a terrible nightmare she's concocted. Aye, an orc so vile it has taken rats for pets. They swarm about him like fleas do the rest of his kind, but even they eye him with disgust.
Nevertheless, it's my belief that unlike the other males among the orcs, he's no fool. He's a spy, a discoverer of secrets. Right now he's looking for the lost wizard servants, and gods protect them if he finds them. We would merely kill him. That rat lover, on the other hand. Where we go, death is the horror that looms behind us. Where he goes, death is a mercy always out of reach.
Gratilda's hulking, horrible dog. Built like a brick house and with a mind as black as pitch. There's no indignity he wouldn't inflict on any man, woman, or child his mistress marked.
Which one of you fellas is it?
Gratilda stores him above the tavern and sends him playthings one at a time. A sentence worse than death. The Bloodstones are the reason we came here in the first place. The conduit has need of star stones imbued with human blood so she can create her Death Knights. Both the Brotherhood and the Orcs were given their share of stones, and we filled them to the brim with blood, then stored them for the conduit to collect when she returns from Phantom Forest. Last night, though, someone raided this very building and disappeared with our stones. They were being guarded by Garrick Giantbane, a son of the mountain had in trust with my life. Gratilda says he ran off with the Bloodstones, that he is a betrayer to the cause of Immaculates. But I know this to be untrue.
Go! Let's see those cards!
Conduit's orders. Best not to get on her bad side.
The Orcs stole the stones. Of that I'm certain. Gratilda is hatching some plan, and we'll all be in dire straits indeed if it comes to fruition. Those stones make her powerful. Too powerful. We need them back. But every orc eyes us peak dwellers with suspicion. That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an orc that did the deed. Once I have it, I have a reason to assault the orcs without risking the wrath of the conduit. She'll not stand for theft among Immaculates. So find me that proof, and we'll slaughter the orcs together.
Now for the block. 2 o'clock.
I don't know much about him, to be frank, and I don't care to. The conduit says he's in possession of an artifact she needs, which is why we've been trying to gain entry to his house. But by the boots of Arlag Trolltramper, the key hasn't been forged yet that will unfasten the magical seals that encase that bedeviled sorcerer's abode. The deal is this. When we attacked Hunter's Edge, we and the Orcs had the village completely surrounded to ensure no one could escape. The plan was a good one, for only some blacksmith and his wife managed to flee after their little demon of a pet bit an Orc's arm off. The wizard and his servants eluded us. But we know that the servants at least are still hiding somewhere around town. We need to find those damn people so they can tell us how to gain entry to the wizard's house. My men have been searching the village non-stop, and the orcs have put their rat herder on the job. But we also have some surviving villagers holed up down in the cellar. An orc torturer, courtesy of Gratilda, has been trying to find out where the servants are hiding, but has no finesse whatsoever, and almost instantly kills his victims. We've offered to do it for him, but Gratilda remains adamant he's the best of the best. Maybe you'd have better luck, though, if you're up for a spot of torture.
Must be Xandalor. Thankfully, these bloodthirsty brutes haven't found him yet.
Let's hope we catch up with him before they do.
Taking bloody ages.
Finally,
I need a drink and a breather.
Jack of Hearts.
What was the minimum? 5 gold? Fine by me.
I'll call and raise you another 5.
Let's wrap this up. Call.
Call.
Now for the turn card. Ace of Hearts. Welcome he is too.
Check.
Yeah, check. Go on.
Fine, fine.
Great grim gods, comrade. The Spine Breaker. Norak, he's called. He's the bleeding brute. The green-faced gargoyle who I must face him. Face him and destroy him before he can claim another victim. Comrade, I'll not lie. I want that orc to pay for what he's done, but I also want to save his future victims from the fate I've seen firsthand. With you by my side, I'll face the monster head on and make him pay for what he's done. If we plan our attack well, we may well eliminate the Spinebreaker without so much as raising a single warty orcish eyebrow.
No, I wish there were other buttons around here.
Time goes.
What? Are you the one Jarl sending to replace the ham-fisted Toadskin downstairs? About bloody time. The beast down there goes through prisoners like Gilda Godsword goes through suitors. Jarl gave you the all clear to try your hand, did he? All the better. That big brute downstairs hasn't the faintest idea what he's doing. Clubs witness after witness over the head, smashing him to bits before we can get so much as a word out of him.
Now for the turn card. 3.
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. Get back in there.
I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will.
Shut tight. All is right.
Here to take over for those half-wits, are you? Thank the goddess's gilded garter. Now we'll get some progress underway. The man in charge is a great green goon, an orc named Law. At his right hand, he's got a snivelling little goblin named... well, I reckon it don't much matter. Their heavy-handed inquisition has killed so many prisoners. We're down to our last few out of a score or more. Amateurs. Standard fare. Frightened, good-for-nothing weaklings if I ever saw 'em. There's 2 in my assignment. Well, we guards are Jarl's eyes and ears, see? We keep watch over these prisoners, sure. But we listen in on the goings-on inside the torturous chambers, too. Never know what them greenskins could be withholding. Not to mention the way they keep the armory under lock and key. Like we was working for 'em, you know? Gruntilda keeps it locked tighter than a chastity belt, she does. I sometimes wish Chief hadn't granted so many of her bleeding demands. But I suppose he thought it better to keep the peace. One of her soldiers has got the key to the place. Myself, I've never seen the inside. Wouldn't surprise me a bit to hear the orcs are keep...
Excuse me. You seem a kindlier sort than these guards. Please, have you heard anything of our dear Nolan? They took him some time ago, and we've been hearing such terrible sounds coming from the other cell. Hello again, stranger. He's a wonderful lad, loyal as they come, and he was our spiritual beacon during these dark times. Some say he's got the sight. You know, the power of deep seeing. I think that's why they took him. Nolan does have a reputation for, well, for knowing things. And they must assume he knows where the wizard's servants are hiding.
What
This
a
place
mess.
reeks of blood.
Law cannot work in these conditions. Smash is art. Law need peace. Law only halfway through creative process. Law won't stop now.
Of course, Law, of course. Though I do wonder what this pigskin thinks he can do better than you or I.
Human bleed better than us. Human squish flat better than us.
Kill me now, then. Go on, do it! You can poke my eyes out with that great
What's
gnarled
going on
horn
in
of
there?
yours. I won't
It
talk.
sounds awful.
Are you gonna get out, are you? You won't look so shiny-eyed when that big mean orc comes for you.
Shut tight. All is right.
Kill me now, then. Go on, do it.
You and silly chatter upset Law's craft. Law needs break to regain his spirit. Law cannot smash and bash in this environment. Humans smash and bash like Law.
I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will. A fresh pair of hands, are you? Please, you must kill me now. I will withstand anything, and would rather die 1,000 deaths than offer a word to the enemy. Ha! And let you do to them what's been done to me. Never. But there's something different about you. You don't look like the savages that ransacked our town. In fact, you're like the wizard, aren't you? A being of great power. And certainly not one of darkness. Yes, you're here to help us, aren't you? Praise be!
What's going on in there? It sounds awful.
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. Get back in there.
What a mess!
There's no time. We've got to put him out of his and our misery before he alerts every guard in this place. I know you are very idealistic, but the line ends somewhere.
No, we'll do as I...
There's a tunnel in this cellar, known to most only through legend. Explore the back wall of the farthest room in this dank place and you'll find it. And if you can help me find freedom through the tunnel, I'd be willing... Well, I'd tell you how to find the wizard's servants. You've proven yourself no friend to the beasts who destroyed our town. Perhaps you can help those in hiding as you've helped me. Speaking of the others, have you spoken to the other prisoners locked in this terrible place? We mustn't leave them here to be discovered by a second wave of brutes. What's that? They're coming. They've heard us. They're coming.
Get aside of the way to do this.
Not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it?
What's going on in there? It sounds awful.
This, not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it? This, savages. Back for more blood, are you? This chaos. This, savages. Back for more blood, are you? This, not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it? This chaos. This not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it?
Let the blood of our enemies be your motivation.
This chaos. This not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it?
I can thwart your every move.
This not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it? This chaos.
My target dances in shadows.
This savages. Back for
The
more.
grave opens to welcome you!
Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages. You made short work of those monsters. If not for you, I'd likely have been trampled flat or crushed to pulp. I owe you my very life. If you can prove your goodwill, that is, if you can help me escape this terrible place once and for all, I'd tell you all. Perhaps if you can help me, you'll be able to help them too. The tunnel out is here somewhere, in the farthest room if my sight serves. But until those guards are dealt with, escape is Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages. Free! I'm free! I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those brutes. free! I'm free! Free! I'm free! I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those brutes. Free! I'm free! Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those brutes. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those brutes. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those brutes.
Hello again, stranger. Do you often visit the condemned in their cell? Our saviour! I know not why you take pity on us, but I thank you for your kindness. But wait! We can't take a step toward freedom without Nolan. Have you seen him? They took him away quite some time ago, and we've been hearing terrible sounds. He lives! Oh, by the Blessed Seven, we thank you! The terrible ordeal he must have gone through. But it's over now, isn't it? It's over now that the gods have sent a hero to save us. Before we were overrun by orcs, this prison was little used among we of Hunter's Edge. Still, there were always rumors that its cells couldn't hold captives for long. Some said they were swallowed up by a demon. They were only rumors, but perhaps there is a way to get us out of here.
And good riddance to those hateful savages. Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages. You made short work of those monsters. If the tunnel out is here somewhere, in the farthest room, if my sight serves.
Return to battle. Knight.
What on earth? A tunnel? It must have been uncovered by prisoners long ago.
Who knows how many doomed it led to freedom?
Free! I'm free! You made short work of those monsters. If not for you, I'd likely have been trampled flat or crushed to pulp. I owe you my very life. If you can prove your goodwill, that is, if you can help me escape this terror, please, you must help the others escape first.
Hello again, stranger. You've cleared the way? Our hero rises...
You made short work of those monsters. If not for you, it's too good to be true. You found the tunnel then, and the other prisoners are already free? All set. My hero, you've outdone yourself. Let us be on our way then.
I'm growing too accustomed to the sight of corpses.
If we do our job, these will be among the last we find.
We can't turn back now. Better to die here than at immaculate hands. More misery, more terror.
We can't turn back now. Better to die here than at immaculate hands.
What news have you? Can we risk an escape? First held by torture, now by a tantalizingly close freedom. You'll make short work of that noxious fungi, won't you? If you can prove your goodwill...
thought we'd lost danger of the outdoors.
Fuck, I'm dripping.
There's still meat on those bones. Must have been the winter's one.
I could do with a cold drink.
Can't come to work today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like mad. What? 3 twigs?
I'm dripping! I'm dripping!
Am I gazing at the whole?
Feeling hot and
Look,
warm!
you there. Tell me, how's your vision? Any ailments in the liver or spleen? Lost ones are every... I'm a... How much they...
Potent beautiful, ain't they? Still.
Potent heat!
Now for the block. Even need a market for some premium gear, are ya? Anything and everything left behind by vermin after we've exterminated them. And I must say, some of these roaches are mighty fine.
Warm as fresh apple pie.
Now there's an idea with a ring to it. I'll be right back.
Check.
Yeah, check. Go on. May your sword never sully, and your shield the blood stop both the last night. Yo, that is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an orc that did the deed. Once I have it, I have a reason to assault the orcs without risking the wrath of the conduit.
Listen, fellas. You got to run for more, don't you? Fellas.
I need to dry off! Sold all the way to my boot soles!
Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes eating them all the less pleasant later. Maybe.
Perhaps you haven't heard, whelp. Every time a foot soldier disturbs me, I take his head to compensate for the deer has certainly earned his moniker. Norok is my best boy, the pinnacle of orcish devotion. His child's mind and brick-hard arms make him the perfect soldier. Whatever I say, Norok will do, and with a gleeful smile upon his simple face all the while.
A bit of study is still right in before you. Oh, it is right. Naughty dog. What I call you all father? Better quit that blasphemy before she hears you.
It would do you well not to cross me, whelp. For if I tire of dealing with you, I'll simply have you sent upstairs to the Spinebreaker. He knows just what to do with the toys Mummy Dearest sends him. The deer has... It would do... Unless you have proof that I've had the pleasure of making his acquaintance. He's dangerous, yes, and quite mad. But how very obvious. Who
The mind of a child. A monster like that.
Sometimes the most brutal beasts know not their own strength.
I'm overheating here.
Feeling hot under the collar.
Back to admire my work. My shapely physique. Perfectly. Do you? The old rats. The old mother. An iron.
You've got to the count of one before me.
Let's get the ball rolling here.
It's heating up.
What are you, a beggar? I'll add another 10 to the tally.
I need to dry off.
Behold these skulls bereft of the lips with which they kissed. Look here! Look at you! How I admire one whose head is lodged so firmly upon their shoulders, like a spire that rests upon the breadth of its foundations, one and indivisible.
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work, but I bet he's full and taking a lovely goblin to Jarl's mill. Bloody king.
Not I, alas. I fare not so. For I may replace my battered cranium as jauntily as a wizard may his hat. Just consider some of these examples here before me. How I admire this one's kingly brow, that one's exquisite jaw, yonder one's deep-set sockets that held a warrior's eyes. Why make a permanent choice? Why not cater to the occasion as called for? I would. But for the question, where does the soul reside? And so I ask, where are you, O ephemeral soul? If in a tooth you may be pulled, if in an arm you may be broken, where are you, O delicate monstrosity? As have we all. Townsfolk would sit on these benches and talk about their day. Children would sprinkle water at one another and snigger. Now their mouths neither talk nor snigger any longer. And all that is sprinkled about is blood. Days pass me by no longer, only the dreams of what was, but can never be again. Surely you jest when you question this question's importance. Say I opt for that there fair-featured sovereign of a skull. What happens if another soul lies therein sequestered? If I play the part of the aforementioned wizard, and swap its rugged lineaments for the feeble ones that are my own, who shall I become? I. Yes. Who is I, then? Were I sure that the soul houses within the chest, within one's little toe, for all I care, I would fret not so. But the certainty I long for remains as impossible to find as one specific raindrop in the rain. You, oh, I beg of you, have you not the answer?
Claptrap. He has become an unnatural shadow of his former self. You'd be doing a good deed by forcing him to renounce undeadness, so why don't you?
No, we'll do as I say.
But of course, why was I so blind? The soul is not of the body, it is of the spirit. A new skull I shall have, but same person I'll remain. Oh, the agony of choice. I think I'll opt for the one with the kingly brow. What? Where in the blazes? The last I knew was an orc coming at me with an axe. What's this then? Who in the hells are you? And where am I? These aren't my bones. I was made of sterner stuff, make no mistake. Switched skulls? What do you want about, you loon? This is intolerable. I used to be an important man round these parts, you know. I demand respect. The mayor I was and the mayor I am still. Now leave me be. I have important municipal matters to attend to.
Switching skulls did make him swap souls after all.
On the bright side, you seem to have answered one of the world's oldest questions. Soaked to the skin!
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Door. You hear?
Loud and bloody well clear, sir.
That one's worth 10 coins for sure.
Soaked to the skin!
My auger's flame kindles at your approach. In the market for some magical artifacts and scrolls, are you?
Even the old man can pass this stupid Go find yourself a sheep if you saw
Potent heat.
Look, there. Again, the lost one struts by.
Matilda, give me plenty before Divinity shall come.
You aim so low, Ogma.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
No. Hello again. Do you bring good news? They've survived Sabbath year. No, they must be Jinxakai if a kind. The dark invaders won't. The hello again.
It never rains but it pours, eh? I need to dry off.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
I'd never have judged a few grimy ground dwellers, and lost ones at that, to be worth all this fuss.
Chief knows what he knows. He says, find the cellar, so that's what we do.
Well, for all he knows, they could be knee-deep in forest muck, miles away from here.
The forest? So that settles it. You really are big a buffoon as you look, by the wings of Freo.
Feel anything strange, and someone got the brilliant inkling that the missing villagers are hiding in a secret cellar. This was their home, but there's no sign of anything more than orcish garbage here. The wizard servants they were, and the great Queen Goon of the Orcs thinks they'll know how to get inside the wizard's house. Even if they don't, I suppose she hopes to cut them down, same as the rest of their kin.
Orcs tore through this place like wild pigs.
Plates and rubbish. I ain't a bleeding maid.
The thing won't budge. Then again, I thought the same about that villager's kneecap.
Hey, you already checked beneath these boards?
Is this one of them fancy scribble pages? Never did trust them myself.
There's nothing to find in this bleeding dump.
Ain't there something behind here?
Let's get to.
The orcs tore through this place like wild pigs.
Plates and rubbish. I ain't a bleeding maid.
The thing won't budge.
You already
Then
checked
again,
beneath these
I thought the
boards.
same about that villager's kneecap. Is this one of them fancy scribble
There's nothing
pages?
to find in this
Never did trust
bleeding
them myself.
dump.
What a deluge!
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Ain't there something behind here?
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
It's heating up.
Well, well, well. Thought you could get away with it, did ya? Don't look so confused, Pinky. The armory key. Hand it over. Painting my toenails pale lilac, of course. What does it look like, you ape? I'm hunting for a missing key. I'm the All-Mother's right hand. If there's something she needs done by someone she knows can do it, I'm the one she calls. This little key ordeal, don't change that. It's small, metal, fits in a keyhole. Help us look or shove off, will ya? I've got to find the key before the old mother finds out it's missing, or she'll carve a spear at me right tusk.
The armory is missing. It could...
Source hunter, scavenger hunter. For better or worse, our resumes are growing. It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Yes, all mother, I'll say. The human's the one who took it. I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead.
Yes, all mother, I'll say. The human's the one who took it. Yes, all mother, I'll say. The human's the one who took it.
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I? Yes, all mother, I'll say. The human's the one who took it.
Dunce probably
Yes,
lost the
all
bloody
mother,
thing up his
I'll
own
say.
arse.
The human's the one.
Rawr!
That is, how can I help you, my friend?
It's all mother, I'll say. The humans the one.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Say, what's a Zandalore anyhow? Stay out of the top floor of the tavern, unless you want to get your eyes poked out. I've seen the bloke up there do terrible things with a butter knife.
I pinged him for a dry shirt!
I serve the old mother.
It's all mother.
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing of his own arse.
The humans the one who took it. Ain't there something behind here?
Is that what you call those thimbles on your toesies? Blasted mosquitoes. Never a moment's peace with these filthy vermin buzzing in me. Oh, brother, I've crossed me pests. 'Tweren't a tiny winged bloodsucker whining at me, but a tiny-footed one. Brother, I think the human's asking me a question. Think I ought to tell the tiny pest who I am? Or would I tell her I lost us all in a scuffle with another ickle human? Maybe it was this one's brother. That pesky bugger might have got me all, but I've got something too. His wee head. The breaking of the human's little hovel. Can't say I know a thing about it, except that the Ickle Apes lost every last one of their bloodstones.
Plates and rubbish. I ain't a bleeding maid. Hey, you already checked beneath these boards?
About the funny noises Garrett made when I squeezed the life out of him. About how I threw his body down at his natch guarded by the fiercest orc warriors in the land. Poor Ickle Jarl and his lost bloodstones. Whatever will the mountain monkeys do? Garrett made some funny noises when I squeezed the life out of him. Well, I threw his body where not you or anyone else will find it. An old grave guarded by plenty of me brothers. Good luck finding a scrap of evidence, small bones.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Well, some say death, but it's for the second life, I think.
Feeling hot under the collar?
The cards are shuffled. Now, place your bet. 5 gold.
Seven's my lucky number.
Did someone even have a door open?
You got room for one more, don't you?
May your sword never... The Bloodstones are the reason we came here. Both for last night, though. The orc. That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an orc that did the deed. Once I have it, I have a reason to assault the orcs without risking the wrath of the conduit. She'll not stand for theft among immaculates. So find me that proof, and we'll slaughter the orcs together.
Anyone was waiting for that one, eh?
If I find the orc tubber lad that did this, I'm feeding him his own nevis.
Fine, I'll check it. Now, let's see what...
I need to dry off.
There never rains but it pours, eh?
Could harbour such useful relics. Share in them,
Come on, let's see those cards. The game's mine.
Hey, you! Stranger! Over here! You look like you could use a leg up against the competition. Isn't that nothing more than a humble trader, my lord? There's always plenty to go around after the raising of a village. I collect a bit of it and bring it to market. Tenebrium's awfully valuable, after all. No reason wares of this caliber ought to rot in some coffer.
Where's your bets?
What are you doing? Just the one calling for me.
Seven's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
By the mark.
Why, my lord, I wouldn't dare steal from the All-Mother. A grave crime, that'd be. No. I simply pick from the loot she hasn't quite noticed yet. Doesn't miss 'em in the least. This I promise on my honour as an orc.
Check.
Yeah, check. Go on.
Fine, I'll check it.
I get all the from serving the good end and life.
Lady, look.
This orc's been withholding loot from his so-called all.
Toasty!
Come, let's see those.
A bit of information well kept in our back pockets, I do believe.
I need to dry off.
I've got my eye on you. Don't talk to the small road, brother. It only makes eating them all the best present later.
Oh, a new immaculate face in town. What a pleasure to serve you. I've a deal running now. Double the whiskey for any and all who refrain from beating me from the neck up and the crotch down. Oh, I'm nobody at all. Just the old tavern keeper in this here village. Things have been busy since the orcs came, but I've never been one to complain too much.
Can't you see me bloody cup is empty?
Well, especially with my wife and kids gone, I preferred to keep my eye on the prize. Oh, whiskey, of course. No excruciatingly terrible memory a nice glass of the good stuff can't wash away.
This.
Oh, swell, guys. Swollen as swell can be. I haven't a complaint in the world. Not in the wide world. Keep me busy, they do. Day and night. Night and day and night again. Oh, you might imagine me a wee bit utterly exhausted, but I wouldn't have it any other way. After all, the soul-crushing night terrors can't find you if you never sleep. That's my motto.
I must report that the useless barkeeper is nowhere to be found.
Oh, Eddie, right.
Preferably sorry. Oh, mother, I'll destroy that place. Oh.
Enough. Leave
Well,
immediately.
the scenery's certainly changed in recent weeks, I'll tell you that much. Used to be a quiet sort of place. family folks, you know. Never had much trouble, and all the less because our little town played host to a source hunter and a powerful wizard both. Can't say why we were overcome so quickly. Can't say why so many of us were cut down over those shiny stones. An immaculate like you know better than me, I suppose. Yes, I suppose an immaculate just like you might have been the one who held my son's head back while Gratilda sliced his throat open, eh?
Resk, you've got to the count of 1 to kneel before me.
Who do you think it was what took Gorig's all?
Freshen this.
Of course! Oh, Mother, of course!
Oh, but who's got time to think on the past? That way lies danger, I say. I only know that these orcs are a thirsty lot. It's my job to keep my head down and the whiskey flowing.
And what? The Dolce?
Oh, Mother,
What about it? I can't say I know a thing about the armoury, but save bringing the occasional flagon to the guards there. But I've delivered a drink from barracks to bridge in the course of my work.
Oh, Mother, I'll destroy that place. Oh.
Enough. Leave immediately, and I'll consider refraining from cutting your tongue to ribbons.
What I call you all father now? Better quit that blasphemy before she hears you.
You think you can rectify the matter, stranger? I'll tell you what I know. The last thing I need is the orcs suspecting me of anything more than being too slow with the liquor. I saw the armory key on the ground, and I suppose I pictured all the terrible cleavers and axes that might be stored in that armory, and I placed it in my pocket and carried on my way. It's in a locked chest in the cellar below this very tavern. The key's yours. Oh, but I beg you not to reveal my treachery. Oh, I've grown rather attached to my eyelids after all.
Correct.
Dance, Resk. Heave that sack of rot in time.
to one worthy party or other.
Or have a look at that armory ourselves. I'll bet these soldiers keep a fine collection of equipment. I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
I've got my eye on
Sodden all the way to my boot soles!
I'm overheating here.
around here anyway.
Brutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle.
It's all mother, I'll say. You
Potent heat.
took it.
I'm drenched!
Dunt's probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I? Look in every cranny now. Your mother won't like to hear a human's been thieving from an orc.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything of yours with a 10-hand pole.
So it was Johnson that came and missing just as you were waltzing through here. Your mother won't believe it for a moment.
I need to dry off.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
I'm warm as fresh apple pie!
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
And back to me. I'm gonna potent heat. Now for the flop. King of Claw.
Back for more, are ya? Can't say I blame ya. None would dare cross a Tenebrium sword without thinking thrice about it.
I'm going to call that hand.
Bugger me side. I'm out.
Call.
Now for the turn.
Brutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle.
I need a cure.
Go on.
Fine, fine. I'll check too. Now, let's see what we're hiding under there. 4 clubs.
Lady Luck loves me.
I'm overheating here!
I order of the old mother. You discounts on magic.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Could do better than that. Again.
Nice hand of cards, that one.
Could offer such useful relics. Sharing the
I'll win
nectar.
this. The goddess is with me, I can feel it.
Oh, I wish they were alive.
I haven't even asked a question.
Oh, they checks of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
I've spotted something interesting. I've spotted something interesting. What's this? I've found something. What's this? I've found something.
Yes, the mountain apes' horns. Your kind not welcome. Go, or you will again, brothers. Maboraklu, Silverglen. We do not inspect, we only guard. Brother Gordag has selected this place for his own special purpose, and so we stand. Brother Gordag has beckoned us to stay. A terrible thing to lose a horn. Now the All-Mother will never select him for her chosen.
Well, what's this I've spotted? Well, what's this I've spotted? I've spotted something interesting. The trail ends at this grate. If Bloodloss didn't kill the sorry fellow, surely the Fall did.
That's the Knight's tomb beneath here. I guess it'll be more than one mystery we uncover within its depths.
My kingdom for a
I
dry
need to dry
shot.
off.
The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant.
I need to dry off. It's a mirage.
Exegeter. Trowol Exil Titan River.
Oh, I'm dripping.
Yes, or mother, I'll say. The human's the one who took it.
I'm drenched.
I haven't got hold of
Big
my
ugly
pocket,
brute
have I?
making me do his dirty work. I bet he's stolen
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. A life of peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may live.
Sharing of the thunder.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Oxfka efasen, dit irfas.
I'll call and raise you another 5.
For more, are ya? Can't say I blame ya. None would dare cross a Tenebrian sword without thinking thrice about it.
Yeah, check. Go on.
Fine, I'll check. I don't want to rank all the bench they're hiding under there. No reason to keep it.
I'm overheating here.
I got all the peace out from serving the goddess.
By order of the Old Mother!
My kingdom for a dry shot!
Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes eating them all the less pleasant later.
Maybe for you. Me? I'd like to know a bit about my haggis.
Human haggis. Been too long, hasn't it, brother?
Keep your faith in the Old Mother, brother, and it won't be much longer yet. Even the vermin take notice.
Goodness. Is supper already upon us? I'd hope for something with considerably less gristle, but I suppose you'll do. Well, that depends very much, whelp. My boys are free to do what they will with the garbage left over after a massacre. But certain more valuable materials must be delivered to me. Tell me, were my boys selling something rare or unusual?
Who'd you think it was?
I saved you the finest paw.
This swill is hardly better than swamp water.
By the day. Well, not to worry.
What are you doing? She'll kill that trader and take the Tenebrium for herself. Come on. Think of all the baddies we could slaughter with Tenebrium protecting us.
No, we'll do as
I understand. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Yes, mate. To get twirly in here. I think I'll carry some there. I've got my
I'm drenched.
Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes eating them all the less pleasant later.
By order of the Old Mother! You discounts on magic balls!
7's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
And back to me. I'm gonna call it, lads. Now for the flop.
I could do with a cold drink.
Hey, finally! Some bloody spares again!
Let's get the ball rolling here.
I think you know full
I'll
well.
call and raise you another 5.
Let's wrap this up.
What is it
Go.
that you so enjoy about death?
Now for the turn. I've got plenty of gold to clear off. Let's take it up. Bow. Check.
Yeah, check.
You.
Go on.
Fine, I'll
From
check
serving
again,
the
I
goddess.
guess.
I like
We're hiding under there.
Let the lost die that we may live.
Should I? Yes! Why? 15 gold.
This thief is no boy of
Trap on a
mine.
cracker, I'm
Let
out.
him rot on the gallows.
Let's see those cards.
Need 'em and weep, amateurs.
Again.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie. Nice hand of cards, that one.
Cool. Let's have another round of ball wagging.
What a deluge!
I've got my eye on you.
Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes
To
eating
your
them all
health.
the less pleasant later.
Who'd you think it was? What took to it all? Anybody know?
You've been at it been too long, hasn't it,
Goodness. Is supper already upon us? I'd hope for some... You have it in your very...
True enough.
I've never been one for wild rides, whelp. If you dare waste my time once more, I'll soothe...
Oh, it is right.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Better quit that blasphemy before she hears you.
The end word. I think I'll carry some there.
Rest. You've got to the count of one to kneel before me. Have you always been such a gluttonous idler?
Oh, Mother.
Lumps of fat before they're snatched away from you. It could happen to you.
Come on.
Yes, yes, right away, my good lad.
You fancy getting your throat slit?
Dance, Rest. Leave that sack of rot in time. You ought to enjoy this short life while you can.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, Mother.
Can't you see me
Of course,
bloody cup is empty?
it'll be
Enough.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two. Useful relics. Share in the plunder.
I get all the things I need from serving the goddess. I like
Even the old one that passed this steaming
Resk. You've got to the count of one to kneel before me.
That saves you the finest
Looking
part.
rather fleshy, Resk.
Of course,
Have you
of
always
course,
been
it'll
such a
be
gluttonous idler?
Oh, Mother.
To make use of whatever lumps of flab you have before they're snatched away from you.
What do you call that?
It could happen at any moment.
Oh, my back!
Indeed, oh, Mother. Of course, you're totally correct.
Dance, Resk. Heave that sack of rot in time. You ought to enjoy this short, cruel life while you can.
Yes, yes. Oh, Mother. With utmost pleasure.
Let the lost die that we may live.
Unless you leave your innards for even the old man that can pass this steam in a sick
Enough.
Can't you see that the bloody cup is empty?
Resk. You've got to the count of one to kneel before me. Freshen this.
That saves you the finest part.
How do we hear
This lot to get thirstier by the day.
Whiskey.
Well,
not all this.
It is in my heart to see the blaze of a whiskey getting alive in good time. There's that blasted bastard. Oh, Mother.
Who do you think it was what took
I must
What do you call that?
useless
Oh,
barkeepers.
I get
Nowhere to be found.
serving the goddess.
Preferably silvery. Oh, Mother. I'll destroy that place.
Or even the old man that can pass this steam.
Enough. Leave immediately, and I'll consider refraining from cutting your tongue to ribbons.
Matilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to find
Even
the
vermin
final
leave
battle.
behind a worthy scrap or two.
Really nice.
Oh, it is right. Vermin could harbour such useful relics. Share in the plunder. Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Get them before they turn to ash and blend up with
Doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle.
Perhaps you haven't heard, whelp. Every time a foot soldier disturbs... But how very obvious. Who better than a cow to bring a frightened calf back into the herd? Surely you and that bootlicker's sensibility of yours...
What do you call that? Oh,
Hey, stop that!
Resk. You've got to the count of one to kneel before me. Brave of you to disturb me, human. In your experience, has bravery been a... You're looking rather fleshy, Resk. Have you always been such a gluttonous pie?
I've got my eye on. What do you call that?
Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes eating them all the less pleasant later.
Get thee! I like to know a bit about
Human haggis. Been too long.
Check him out and you'll get some wine. I don't know. Finally,
I need to dry off.
It's all mother, I'll say. It's you who's the took it. Can't you see I'm trying to What about it? Do you know what happened to it?
Do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead.
Indeed.
Then what are you wasting me Can't you see I'm trying to concentrate in my family old mother?
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Well, some say dead. Someone leave an oven door open?
What a deluge.
I've got my eye on you. Don't talk to the small boats, brother. It only makes eating them all the less pleasant later. Maybe you. Me?
Goodness. Is supper already upon the dear? It would do have had the... He's dangerous, yes, and quite mad. But I'd trust him.
You see that? I could have sworn that rat just winked at me. I suppose you just
Rest. You've got to the count of one to kneel before me.
Notice.
You're looking rather
Yes, yes, right away, my
Have
good
you
man.
always been such a gluttonous idler?
Oh, Mother!